Hello and welcome to the morning broadcast from Channel 3 European News, reporting from London. The Great Depression is getting worse and worse day after day and is worrying many people all across Europe. The effects of this are especially harming the country of England, with up to 15 to 24% of unemployment rates all across the nation. From the 1920s to the 30s, in fact, unemployment has risen by 12 to 18% all throughout the country. The surge of unemployment has been detrimental to the country, and soon the entirety of Europe. Our economy is officially on the downfall, and so many young men in Britain have not been able to find jobs. According to many citizens, the end may be near. However, they do have hope. We just got word that the British government is going to be helping these citizens by giving them small social benefits. These benefits, according to the outside sources, will just be enough so the citizens can scrape by. This includes food and money. However, there is still no denying that the event has set Britain back economically for decades. Famous writer George Orwell's commentary on the current state of England has become quite popular amongst the people, and people believe he describes the situation well, saying, "But there is no doubt about the deadening, debilitating effect of unemployment upon everybody, married or single. In fact, many people..." Wait, what's that?
My name is Neville Chamberlain, and I'm the Prime Minister of England, and I have some horrifying news that is bound to shock all Englishmen. Adolf Hitler has become Chancellor of Germany. In this recent January 1933 decision, President Hindenburg has appointed Adolf Hitler as Chancellor. This is horrifying news to everyone who's a citizen of Great Britain, and I'm going to tell you why right now. Adolf Hitler has presented himself as an extremist, and he's blaming the Jewish people and the communists and everyone he doesn't like. That is the reason that Germany is an economic downturn. It is not. And he's going to use this reasoning to annex parts of Czechoslovakia and parts of Austria. No, not even parts of Austria. He's going to annex all of Austria. I'm predicting this right now. And as Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, I plan to do absolutely nothing about it.
Oh, hello there. My name's Todd Timpson, and I just want to share with you a few things about the Great Depression and how it affected Britain. So we'll start off, if you'll excuse me for a moment. Got a little quote here from our United States pal, Herbert Hoover, who once said, "Economic wounds must be healed by the action of the cells of the economic body, the producers and consumers themselves." Now, if you'll hear me out for a second, what he is trying to say that we the people did not put enough trust into the banking system. We are the reason it failed. It is because of us that the banking system failed and not any other factor but ourselves, and we are to be blamed for this poor course of action and this worldwide disaster. Now, as we see with this gentleman here, he has clearly lost everything, trying to sell whatever he can to make any sort of money for him and his family. Well, oopsie daisy, in 1929, the market just fell apart, all because of Black Tuesday. And George Orwell, oh, I could say so many nice things about him. The people loved him for how he spoke on their behalf about how horrible some of the conditions were that the people had to endure during the Great Depression in Britain. These hungry, starving people are in line to get any food they can. They are desperate, in line, just waiting for some bread. Disgusting. Well, it's been a pleasure showing you about some of the horrors of the Great Depression. Until next time, Todd Timpson.
Breaking news again. My name is Neville Chamberlain, and I'm the Prime Minister of England. As you can see, I have the Great Depression footage right outside. You can see how bad it's getting. But I can save Great Britain. And you're probably all asking, how can you save Great Britain, Neville Chamberlain? Well, I have developed an awesome new strategy to prevent Hitler spreading across Europe, and it's called appeasement. It goes a little something like this. If Hitler wants something, we're just going to give it to him. Just give it to him. We don't want him fighting us, so let's just give it to him. Foolproof. Absolutely amazing strategy, and it will definitely not backfire in the future. I'm calling it right now. This strategy, in my opinion, is going to save Britain, and it will show Hitler that we are not going to fight. We are going to make peace. We are going to keep this peaceful, and although he's an extremist, I'm sure he will listen to us. Thank you all for listening, and we are going to get back to the Great Depression. Breaking news again. My name is Neville Chamberlain, and although I'm probably out of my job by now, I'm here to report on a few more things I discovered about this whole situation. I've been played by Hitler. He is one of the Sudetenland, also known as the area of Czechoslovakia that I was supposed to give him, no more than that, but he invaded it anyway. I want to tell you exactly what he said about it. I'm going to read it off my paper here. He said, "And now before us stands the last problem that must be solved and will be solved. It is the last territorial claim which I have to make in Europe, but it is the claim from which I will not recede, and which, God willing, I will make good." This is his statement about invading the Sudetenland. He did it, even though it was probably not the best idea in hindsight. I don't care. We are trying to make peace in Europe, and I can tell this is a change from the past to what we're trying to do. Europe has been at war for so long, and I am going to fix that. I'm going to use peace and progress to lower tensions. And I think that is the best change I can make for Europe right now. Let's get back to you.
Oh, hello, young man.
Oh, hello, ma'am. I was just wondering if I could ask you a few questions about the Great Depression and how it's affected here in Britain.
What? I'm kind of old.
Well, okay, I'll assume you heard me there. And if you don't mind, I'm going to start off by asking, what do you think caused this depression here?
Oh, I think it's the Americans. You know, their stock market crashed, and it's just spread to the world because they don't know how to keep things to themselves there.
Oh, okay, now I'm going to ask you, what do you think is going to happen, or how do you think things will end up after the current state we're in?
I don't know if this condition's ever going to improve. I mean, my prediction personally, I think we're going to be in economic downturn forever. I'm 90 years old and I have not seen anything worse than this in my entire life.
Okay, ma'am, as we have a few ongoers going by, 2 more questions. I was just going to ask you, how do you think any past events of history, or do we see any continuity carrying over into what is happening in the world right now?
At least in my lifetime, I've never seen anything this bad. But I can tell you right now that our nation has never faced anything like this before. So this is definitely a big change.
And lastly, ma'am, I'm just going to ask you if do you believe that any events now are going to change? Like, how do you see change in the world based on what's happening right now?
Well, I think this is going to be a continuous event. Our economy has been good from 1920 to about 1929, but I think this is going to continue on. And looking in the past how people have reacted to things like this, it's never been this bad.
So as you heard here first from the pleb on the streets, we have a whole bunch of the old same, and that's what's caused it, and that's what's continue. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Breaking news again. Hi everyone, it's your favorite English Prime Minister, Neville Chamberlain, reporting live from inside my house. And today I have some horrible news for you all. My appeasement strategy did not work. Hitler has officially invaded Poland, and it looks like we're being dragged into another war. I am horrified that this has happened, as this is a complete continuity. Tensions have been in Europe for so many years now, and we cannot bear it much longer. As you can see here in this image, that is the current map of Europe with Hitler in power. I am so sorry, all of you. I might have to resign over this. But things are looking up. As you can see by this graphic here, jobs are increasing. So I did something right. That's good news, everyone. Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to lose my job. I'm Neville Chamberlain. Have a good day. Boo! If you have sacrificed my nation to preserve the peace of the world, I will be the first to applaud you. And that is a quote from Neville Chamberlain. Hi, I am a Neville Chamberlain enthusiast, and today I'm going to be giving you some background about our great Prime Minister. First of all, here's a picture of him. He is the best Prime Minister we have ever had. And this is a picture of him with some other leaders working out some deals. His foreign policy will keep England a better and safer place for us all. I just know it. His love for peace over war will keep us out of conflicts in the future and will rebuild our nation now. Thank you for this short message, Neville Chamberlain. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in to your Channel 3 special British report. This is Matt Hwang, signing off.